Hi there, students. Puritanical, Puritan, both can be adjectives. A Puritan, a person, yeah? Okay, puritanical. I think today we use this adjective to describe somebody who believes that hard work is important. This is the Protestant work ethic. It's important to work hard and to control yourself, and that you should show moderation in pleasure, or that perhaps pleasure is unnecessary. So he is very puritanical about sex. I think he believes sex is wrong outside of certain bounds. He had a very puritanical upbringing. So puritanical, straight-laced, priggish. I think if you call somebody puritanical, you're being disapproving. You're saying they have very strict moral principles and they try to make people behave in a more moral way. So puritanical attitudes, for example. Okay, Puritan attitudes. You could use Puritan as an adjective instead of puritanical as well. Okay, so let's see. This originally came from the Puritans, and I would describe the Puritans as extremist Protestants. Let's see, in England, Henry VIII separated himself from the Church of Rome and founded the Church of England, and this resulted in reform, in the Reformation of religion in England, and this was to reduce a lot of the decoration and extravagance and wealth in churches, and to live a simpler moral life. Now, the Puritans were a group of people in the times of his daughter, in Elizabethan times, and later, who were very extremist about this. And effectively, the Puritans were the supporters of Oliver Cromwell and Parliament in the English Civil War, which resulted in the execution of Charles I. These were the Puritans. So if you describe somebody as Puritan, they act according to Puritan morals. Modesty, particularly about pleasure, nudity, about sex. Come on, don't be so puritanical. Yeah, we're just having a bit of fun. Yeah. Okay, so puritanical, being very strict in your moral outlook, turning your back on pleasures. Okay, so if you call somebody puritanical, you're saying they're being very straight-laced, very prissy, very prudish. Yeah, they don't want anything to change. He has such puritanical attitudes towards sex, particularly puritanical towards sex, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah. Okay, so puritanical attitudes. I would use this adjective to describe a person or an upbringing. Yeah, puritanical, standards of moral behaviour that prohibit many pleasures. Okay, so his puritanical hackles began to rise when he saw me drinking a bottle of whiskey. Okay, so formality, puritanical. I'm going to give it a 6, although I think you could just about use it in an informal conversation, better in a semi-formal conversation. Semi-formal writing sounds good. And then as to origin, it comes from, I think, purity. Yeah. because the Puritans wanted to purify the church, yeah, which itself comes from Latin, puritas, meaning pure. Okay, so enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Puritanical.